What is going on, guys? It's the Kitty here and I'm back with another video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day out there. We're having a bit of a heat wave here in the UK. Anyways, if you're new to my channel and you enjoy regular gaming entertainment, which I'm sure you do, consider subscribing, hitting that little bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Today's video is a Hero Hunter's top 10 frontline heroes. In this video I will count down what are considered to be the best frontline heroes to have in the game right now. There are currently 20 frontline heroes in this game, all with varying abilities, so which ones have made it to the top 10 list? Let's get into it now. Number 10. So scraping in at number 10 is Calidus, who is a relatively new hero to the game. Her abilities are a little bit slow to activate, so she's not recommended for PvP. She is a biochemical hero and also a vampiric berserker, which is why her bronze skill is Siphon, where she can take the health of an enemy and give it to herself, just like a vampire. Her silver skill is Corruption, which allows her to block the enemies from healing themselves for 8 seconds, which is darn handy. And it also does a little bit of damage if they've got more than 50% health. Her gold skill, which is Consume, is another vampire-like ability, which allows her to deal damage and take 50% of that damage back as health just to keep her alive. And her Platinum Undying ability allows her to get a health boost whenever any enemy dies on the battlefield. So she's basically a bit of a scary lady that you wouldn't want to take on a date anytime soon. Number 9. Sitting at number 9 we have Butter, who has been in the game since the start, I believe. He has great shield abilities on his bronze and silver skills, but isn't quite as tanky a unit as some of the others on this list. He can tend to get taken out quite quickly, especially in PvP. So his bronze skill is the Draw Fire skill, which gives him a shield and taunts the enemy, so that's quite handy. His silver skill, which is a Defender shield, is where it's at really, because that gives a shield for all the other heroes on the team, which is pretty awesome. His gold skill is called Damage Eater, and it's basically a healing ability that can restore damage taken to his shield, so that's a good one. His platinum skill is called Distortion Field. Everyone gets a bit of armor, everyone gets a bit of a reduction in damage. It's not a bad one, it's not great, it's okay. So just to summarise, Butter is a pretty handy hero to have, but he's not the best. There are better ones out there. Number 8. In 8th place is the hero called Cass. Sometimes he's overlooked, but his strengths lie in his ability to silence and stun, which can severely impact the opposition's healers. His bronze skill ability is called Sea Mine, and that can deal area damage and also silence anyone in that area for 8 seconds, so that's a really impressive ability. His silver skill is called Impale, and it can damage a single opponent for 5 seconds, so it's quite handy, not the best but pretty good. His gold skill is Adrenaline Rush, which is a bit of an offense and defense boost. It's not a bad gold skill, but there are better ones out there. His platinum skill is Biopump, which is just basically a health increase and a bit of armor, so it's not that great really. Overall, he's a pretty handy hero, which is why he's in 8th place on the frontline list, but he does have a bit of a bad reload speed, so he's not very good at PvP. Number 7. Phalanx hits the charts in 7th position, has good passive skills, active skills not quite as good, but his gold ability is where it's at, giving the whole team a shield at mission start that blocks 50% of the damage and also does absorption. His bronze skill is called Mag Shield, and that gives him a shield which can absorb damage, which is pretty cool. His silver skill is called Plasma Pulse, which just does a damage to an enemy, so it's okay. Not that great, but okay. His gold skill is called Team Mag Shield, and this is the one that you want. A shield for everyone on your team right from the beginning of a mission. This is an amazing skill. Platinum skill is called Power Play, which is a health booster for the whole team with a little bit of attack damage. Pretty handy. Number 6. So in 6th position we have Hive Mind. Very good frontline hero with many drones that annoy the heck out of the opposition. Amazingly good in PvE. Pretty good in PvP. His bronze skill is called Defender Protocol, and it's a defensive drone that attacks the enemy and taunts, but only one drone at a time. His silver skill is called Leech Drone, and it saps the enemy's health whilst restoring the allies. Up to 3 drones can be active at the same time, and this is pretty cool. His gold skill is called Defensive Screen, and it gives him a health boost with every drone spawned, which I think is a great skill. Platinum skill is Recycle, which lets him recover health whenever a drone is destroyed. This is pretty useful. So that's Hivemind, just missing out on the top 5. Number 5. So now we're into the final 5, which is the business end of the top 10. These are the heroes you just got to have in your crew as they're so freaking awesome. In 5th position, we have Heimlock. Great team healing abilities and able to remove negative effects from the team. His bronze skill is called Chemical Bath, which heals all heroes for 10 seconds, and if they have less than 50% health, he reduces their incoming damage by 15%. His silver skill is called Sterilize. It also heals all heroes for 10 seconds, but has the bonus of cleansing all negative effects and another bonus of a health boost for any ally who has a negative effect removed. How awesome is that? What an amazing skill. His gold skill is called Booster Shot, which gives all the allies a health boost at mission start. Yet another fantastic skill. And his platinum skill is Power Drink. Heroes below 50% health get a 10% damage reduction, and heroes above 50% health get a health boost. No wonder he's rated so highly, he is like the ultimate healer. Number 4. Sitting just outside the top 3 in 4th place is Matador, the big dude with the funny looking gun chainsaw thingy. His bronze skill is called Bull Rush, and it destroys cover and heals himself with an additional healing bonus if the enemy dies with the attack. Next up we have his silver skill called Rally Cry, which heals all the heroes for 5 seconds, and heroes below 50% health gain an armor boost. His gold skill, Lead the Charge. If an enemy is killed, he gets a shield on himself and another hero and absorbs damage for 10 seconds or until the shield is destroyed. Then we have his platinum skill, Rending Blades, which gives him a critical bonus, which doesn't sound that great to be honest, but the first 2 skills are fantastic. Number 3! So here we are at the top 3, the most awesome, amazing frontline heroes in the whole game. Coming in for the bronze medal position or 3rd place is Gammond. He does good DPS and has a good amount of health, and his bronze skill is one of the best in the game and doesn't take very long to charge. So here's his amazing bronze skill, Serve and Protect. This heals all ally heroes for 20 seconds, and if an ally's health falls below 50% when this is active, a random hero gains even more health and taunts the enemy for 15 seconds. Truly a remarkable skill. His silver skill, called Kill Shot, does a single shot that reduces its cooldown if it damages an enemy. His gold skill, called Last Stand, is a bit of a quirky one, guys. If Gammond is the last hero standing, he gains a 15% fire rate increase, 50% cooldown on his kill shot, and if the enemy hero is killed, an ally is revived. Platinum skill is called Sheriff. If an enemy critically get hit below 50%, he gets attack damage boost, which doesn't sound that great. I'm not really sure about these platinum skills, to be honest. Anyway, that is Gammond, rated as the 3rd best frontline hero by yourselves. Number 2. Just missing out on the top spot and taking the silver medal for a 2nd position is Razorback. Razorback is a must-have hero if you can unlock him. His bronze skill taunts, shields and absorbs damage for 16 seconds and taunts the enemy team. While taunting, he gains an armor boost. His silver skill, Ensnare, is a single target attack that damages and roots an enemy for 10 seconds. They also take additional damage from your allies whilst they are rooted. His gold skill is Razor Burst. When taking critical hit damage, 25% of that damage is dished back to the attacker. I quite like the sound of this skill. Platinum skill is Retribution. When taking damage, the attacker has a 5% chance to lose armor. Still not sure if I've found a platinum skill I like yet. Razorback is considered by many to be one of the tankiest heroes in the entire game. Great taunting and shielding, and his Ensnare can counter some of the enemy's abilities. Number 1! The gold medal and 1st place for best frontline troop as voted for by you guys is Mandrake. His bronze skill, Tomahawk, throws an axe dealing damage with a 50% chance of dealing additional damage and stunning for 6 seconds. His silver skill, Relocation, gives him invisibility and a movement speed boost which lasts until he attacks, when he deals bonus damage. His gold skill, Survival Instincts. Now this is most likely the single skill that has catapulted him to number 1 on the list, possibly the best gold skill in the game, whereby any allies below 30% health gain invisibility and recover health for up to 8 seconds with a cap at 50%. His platinum skill, Trailblazer, makes him do damage to an enemy as soon as an enemy is damaged from full health. I'm still baffled. Anyways, his gold skill can be a game changer at times and is why he is ranked number 1. Do you agree with this top 10 list? Let me know in the comment section below who you would have given the number 1 rank to. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos in the Hero Hunter series. I will see you next time.